ideally what you want to do is you want to upload those videos to YouTube or Yahoo Video and then send the coach, the college coach, an email with a link to that video. That way he can put it in his tickler file and come back to it and click on it really easy. And what we want to do is we want to make it as easy for the college coach as possible. That way their thought process isn't, this kid's going to be a pain in the neck, forget about it. Okay, we want to make it easy as possible so he goes, oh, this was so easy. This kid did all these things for me so that I can do my other job as well. Okay? One thing that you want to do is you want to develop a large list of colleges. As a freshman or sophomore in high school, you should have a list of about 20, 25 colleges that you're really thinking about attending. And also find out who the coach is and start opening up the communication between you and the coach. Okay? And there's some really good assessment programs out there that can help you with this. And instead of picking a college based on the brand name of the school, what we really ideally want to do is we want to look at a college based on what our end result is. Our end result is that we want to get into our career, right? So we want to find colleges that offer the major that we're looking at. So how it starts is we'll first start with some career assessment, and then from that find out what major supports that career, and then from that find out what college offers that major. Because the last thing that you want to do is go to a college and be there for a year or so and go, you know what, I really want to be a psychologist and they don't even have a program here. Then what? Now you've got to change schools. So the more time that you can spend researching your career beforehand, the better off that you're going to be in the long run. And when you're researching your colleges, you need to look at what GPA and what test scores that particular college wants and desires. And again, a great resource for that is collegeboard.com. Just go to that website, type in the name of the college, and one of the tabs in there will tell you what parameters that they want in a high school student, and finding out what GPA and test scores and all of that. Ideally, you want to start this process in your sophomore year in high school, contacting the college coaches and saying, hey, I'm a high school sophomore and I'm thinking about going to your college. And open up the communication via email or a letter or a fax or something like that, and tell them, hey, I'm thinking about going to your school. Now, if the coach doesn't contact you right away, don't be alarmed, because there are certain rules that apply for certain years in high school. And a college coach can only contact a high school student during a specific window. And it's going to vary from sport to sport on that. So again, don't be alarmed if they don't contact you right away. So my advice is just keep continuing to contact the coach. And if you call him up on the phone and he happens to answer, then he can talk to you if it's outside that window. But if you call and leave a message, and it's not within that window, then the rules state that he cannot contact you. So here's a little trick, and I already talked to Coach Rick about this, and he agreed, but you're going to have to talk to your specific coaches on this. And the little trick is, when you send an email or a letter, state in there that my high school coach's name is Coach Rick, or whoever your coach is, and here's his email and his phone number. Now you got to talk to your coach before you send that off to them. Make sure that they're okay with that. And because the coach is not contacting the student or the parent, it doesn't fall within those rules, so he can contact the coach and that. Now the important part is that when you